We're going into game 4, and we took a beautiful 3-0 series lead. And so far, if we score 3 goals in a game, you can basically count on us winning the game. I went to Braden Holtby in the last one. We're going to do the same here in game 4. That worked out you got to play the hot hand, right? Worked out very well for us. Here's the updated look at the playoff standings through 3 games. Minnesota over Vancouver right now. Who could have called that one? Nashville over Phoenix. As of this day, going into game number 4, they have a lead over the Coyotes. Of course, our series, we know how that's going. And Pittsburgh's trailing Toronto 2-1 through 3 games. But I'm going to go ahead and predict this. That series is going 6 or going 7. It's definitely got to go 6 or 7. And also, look at that. Alex Ovechkin, top of the league in the playoffs in goal scoring, tied by James Van Riemsdyk. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, he's surpassed Sidney Crosby with that empty net goal in the last game. And he's also top 10 in points. But I mean, there's only a handful of teams left in the playoffs at this point, so it's really not a surprise that he will be leading in points. Or tied for first in points. A 3-way tie for first place in points. Jason Chimera on that list too, not to be neglected. We had a really good game in Game 3. I'm going to go and tell you that. If you haven't watched it, you should definitely watch Game 3. It was the battle of Carey Price and Braden Holtby. And it hasn't necessarily been the battle of Braden Holtby and Carey Price in this series, because we went to Michael Neuwirth in game number 2, and it worked out well for us. Carey Price has not even played particularly poor. His save percentage went up after the last game, in fact. Only giving up 2 goals in the... 2 goals in the game. A third goal came off of an empty netter. It was like a halfway through the third period goal from Nick Backstrom on a deflection that gave us the lead. And at that point, the only goal in the game. And then we follow that up with a later would follow that up with a Johansson goal on a sick dangle. And then Ovechkin potting one into the empty net to take the lead in the playoffs or a tie for the lead in the playoffs as the leading goal scorer in the NHL. To this point in the postseason, and they're trying to get to Holtby early, and he's going to take a very well-earned and intelligent whistle. Just can't put Braden Holtby out the pasture in this game. We didn't do that in the last game. We didn't do him a whole lot of favors, but he came up strong for us in the last game. So obviously, you got to roll the hot hand. You got to roll with the guy that works. And, I mean, clearly, we've already gone to Neuwirth a couple of times, but you got to use both your goaltenders. I don't think that, there's any doubt in my mind we're going to need both goaltenders if we want to make a long run at this in this whole entire postseason. But obviously, there's one man that you're expecting to be the guy, and for us, that is Braden freaking Holtby. He is the man in net. Oh, Ribeiro had it stripped away from him. That was an interesting play. Trying to just get to the outside. The middle of the rink is not really going to be available much in this game or in this series for that matter. The talented Montreal Canadiens team, don't underrate them. They've played very hard in this series so far, and they've earned their way into these games against us. We're just going to send this in. We've got help behind the net. Ribeiro, sneaky little wraparound from a sharp angle, high sticking penalty coming up to Erat? I'm not sure who took this penalty. Erat's on his line. It might be Perreault. It is Perreault. Okay. I mean, it's an AI penalty, too. It's an AI player. I had no control over that. Sharp angle shot. Puck bounces up in the air. Perreault, I think, is trying to whack it out of the air and then instead hit the face of somebody wearing a Habs jersey. So the Canadiens go into an early game power play, which, of course, in the last game both teams had 2 power plays, I think, in the last game. And it just went the wrong way for both power plays, in fact. Neither team got a power play goal in the last game. We're just going to turn that back in. Smart play by Nick Backstrom. There's a time to go for it and a time to be smart. and it's early in the game. This is the time to be smart with it, whatever we do on this penalty kill. We want to be right on him. We want to be suffocating. And that's a good way to be suffocating. Block shots, nothing more frustrating to a power play than when you take a shot and it doesn't get through because it got blocked on its way toward the net. We had a tough time in the last game when we went to the 2 power plays that we went to. We had a tough time being able to even just simply set plays up and keep the puck in the zone. Stolpe split save. He did that in the last game, but he's come up big again. Poke check free by Brooks Like. I think you just got to shoot it. Yep, just take the shot. An easy free shot on net on Carey Price. This will come back down to us. And no doubt about that one, it's back out of the zone. It should have gotten hurled all the way down the ice. But we'll take that, bro. And we are just offside on the man coming out of the box. And that was a really interesting play there to Perreault. Backdoor feed. Oh, man. Opie doing everything to take the lower part of the net away. Not even an option for Max Pacioretty on the backdoor. But a good play to set that up against our penalty kill. But the Canadiens, of course, unsuccessful on the game's first power play. Hopefully their only power play they will have in this game. We just got to shoot so we can get put Nick Backstrom in a vulnerable position on a body check. It was a pretty quick play, so you just want to quickly turn that puck back on net. I think you're better off shooting low on that occasion because then you force a pad save, maybe a big rebound, someone can get to it. But the ultimate objective there with a quick turnaround play like that is just shoot it on net. You know, you weren't really expecting an instant turnover in the scenario that we were in there. So you just want to get it back on the net. I think that was just it was just the best play, and it was the right play. And again, you know, this whole series is going to be just about making the right play. And that was the right play initially, it just didn't bank right. Got an unfortunate bounce on that bank in. Well, those two cancel each other out. We're just trying to move the puck out of the zone. We will not move the puck out of the zone. It misses, hurled wide, and pushed back in, maybe by the Canadiens, maybe by our own stick of Marty Erat. That one's going to fumble away from Diaz. It'll be blocked in front of the net. And we saw a lot of this kind of erratic play in game number 3. And did we ever get away with it? This time we just need to get the puck into the Canadiens' end of the ice. So lots of dump-ins. That is an intention of mine, is to use the dump and chase when it makes a lot of sense. I don't like to dump and chase the puck a lot. I think that's pretty obvious by how I like to rush the puck into the zone. I like to carry it over the blue line and have a controlled zone entry where I can and where it makes sense. Probably shouldn't have done that. We're going to put Commodore under a little bit of pressure here with Jason Chimera, who of course has been moved to the first line before the playoffs started, or was he moved to the first line after one of the games against the Rangers? I don't really remember. He was playing on the first line temporarily during the regular season. Oh my God. What a move. All right, just shoot. That'll be blocked. Carlson, he fanned on the chance to shoot it back in. And we have to back check hard, and we did. Mike Green probably has no oxygen left in his lungs. But it was a hell of an effort to get back on that play. Not giving up on this game or on any of these plays right now. Walski is just patiently waiting for that to get to him. Again, we're forced to dump in. So the Canadiens are playing a much more tidy game defensively than they did through game 1. Or game 3, I'm sorry. Maybe even than they were in game 1. That would be shot back on. And, I mean, none of these chances are going to beat Carey Price, but we just need to make sure we keep the puck in. I mean, we're not doing a particularly poor job we're not doing a poor job at all getting the puck to the net. We might be out shooting Montreal. It's got to be very close. Both teams have had some looks. Most of our chances are basically that. Shooting from the half wall right now, just keeping the puck in and just getting it back on net. So I want to, at some point, number one, I want a power play, but I would like to get a shot from the middle of the ice, right in the slot area, between the hash marks. But I'd like to do that. A power play would make that easier. And then, by the way, that little spin around, turnaround shot by Schultz was an interesting play. But again, that's just me trying not to have a turnover because we had a bad turnover. And we've done it again with Schultz. He's just had a miserable time of it in the attacking zone, handling the puck. He had a bad turnover in game 3 that led to a breakaway that fortunately they didn't score on. We're trying to cross corner this, but it's going to actually hit the boards at an angle and deflect off the back of the net that Carey Price is defending right now. The Canadiens will, of course, go back center. Moen is sat down by Schultz, so at least he can play this end of the rink. And I think we're just going to open up the hips and fire. Okay. I was expecting a shot. There's the shot that eventually does come on that glove side, short side. Carey Price making the save. He's been fooled by that a few times in this series. It's probably been the one spot he's the most vulnerable in. But he's tall to the task and tall on his feet. You don't talk about patience. It's very interestingly become a fight between two goaltenders in this series. We saw that in the last game. All right, Green, we're just going to try to wrist it. Canadiens getting to a lot of shots, blocking them, getting in lanes. They're not hesitating to help Carey Price out in this series. Ovechkin trying to wheel out from behind the net and has not a whole lot of friends. How's that not boarding? Well, Subban took Ovechkin off of his feet from the numbers from behind. We get a piece of their guy in the numbers. Reverse Chimera. Kick it. Board played again. Blocked down. And now Backstrom. Green. Chimera. I don't know why I said Green, but Chimera. Gonna go low. And it's in. Nick Backstrom on a rebound. All right. I tried to go 5-hole with that initial shot by Chimera instead of picking high. Rebound sitting there, and Nick Backstrom gets his 4th of the postseason. And 2nd in this series? I don't know. 2nd in 2 games, that's for sure. You know what it did? It leaked. Watch this. Leaks through Price, and then Backstrom finds it and puts it into the net. That's an easy net front goal. That's what we need to do more of. Get to the net front. All right. I'm very happy. Late goal as well. That's a bit backbreaking. When you give up late goals, it sucks late in periods, especially out of the first period. But for me, I think Montreal's been pretty clean in this period. Obviously, no penalties for them, but they played a very good, clean period. Shoot! Sometimes you push up on that right stick and the player just doesn't shoot it. Oh, Wolski. Brilliant stick lift. Brilliant job right now. Harassing Markov. Oh, that's going to be it. Oh, what a save. Can't let these guys just wind up in the middle of the rink like that, because it could end up being a goal. Do you think we can dangle this? No, we can't. He had a dangle goal in the last game, so that's why I had optimism with that play. But we got a lead thanks to Nick Backstrom's goal. Continue this method of grinding our way to goals and chances. It's going to work out for us and in our benefit in the end, and we should be able to pick up this series. We got the lead in this game. We've got a lot of momentum coming out of the first period, or at least that's the way I feel about it. I feel like we've got momentum. Killing our momentum with that play. Should have been into the zone faster, cleaner. Bigger, stronger, harder. Get in there, forecheck, man. See, there's nowhere for you guys to go. If you want the cup, you're going to have to go through the Washington Capitals. I can tell you that right now. Oh, Buchanan goes through John Carlson, that's for sure. I don't know what the hell we were doing. We have opened this period up very sloppy in our own zone right now. That's the right play, right up to Ovechkin. I'm shooting this. I had to take it. I had a one-timer, but I wanted to take the shot. I didn't have to take the shot. I'm a little bit flustered after that D-zone possession, so I just wanted to send the puck back toward the net, get it into the zone, do something that at least gives Braden Holtby a bit of relief. A multi-goal lead would give him some relief. We missed it again. Don't tell me it was Schultz. Oh, we missed that one. Armstrong. God, Colby Armstrong on an absolute steamer. At least we took Subban out of the play there temporarily with a forecheck play by Wolski taking the body. Good play by Alsner. It's just not enough. Not enough to get out of the zone. Stay up there. You know, you might as well just remain up there like a forward in that case. Okay, Joe. Oh, my. Oh. Oh, we still didn't have it. I was about to say he's going to dangle the whole team. Comiskey's just trying to take a clean route to this puck. Behind the net. Schultz. No mishandles. No mistakes. And a dump in. I think a softer dump in there is a better option than just hard whacking it in on a slap shot. Oh, you know it's frustrating when your forecheck is that good. You're right on the puck. You're hard on the forecheck, doing it right. You're just not getting the reward. You're not getting the bounce. Perreault dumps it in. Probably the smartest play he could have made is to dump this in, because Carey Price has made a mistake with it. All right, All right, peel away from that in the corner. We're going to make these guys dance. We are going to make them dance. We're going to make them dance. All right, all right, all right. I sound like Matthew McConaughey. There you go. Nice shot on net. Perot against Commodore. Oh, man, Habs are getting outworked on this shift. But for how much longer? Green getting walked. Down low. We got to stop having these plays off the rush. Carlson, that's like the worst place you could have stopped up with the puck, and we will take a whistle. I think anytime the defenseman gets it in the crease like that, in the crease area, just shoot it out. It was that little mistake that led to that opportunity on the backhand for Plekanec. I mean, look at Carlson. He's being shoved in front of the net. You could maybe argue... I don't know. I don't think you could argue goaltender interference because there's no... I don't know what I'm saying. There's no contact with goaltender from the Habs player if they did score on that one. I'm trying to chip this one. Perfect bank to Ovechkin. It's just up to Ovechkin to do something with this. And he does, in terms of a shot on goal. I like having that third forward, or as in me being in control of the F3 when the other team's trying to break it out. Because then we can put that third forward high in the zone and do exactly what we want to do as far as defending the breakout and trapping these guys up in the neutral zone. We're not a full neutral zone trap. We're actually 1-2-2. I think 1-2-2 red in the neutral zone. Nice forechecking effort from Ovechkin. That'll be a painful block. I'll tell you that much for free. And what the hell with Schultz, man? He's having a tough series in Montreal right now. Ever since this series has gone to Montreal, he's made mistake after mistake after mistake. I don't even know where the hell he is. He's in La La Land. Defending. He's not defending the net front. Tie that guy up. Defend the net front. Make it easier for Holtby to do his job. Rimmed around. And up to Ovechkin. And I'm just changing that defense grouping right now. I'm trying to change the D, so I can't really focus on what I'm doing with Ovechkin. Kicked along. No one's down there to support it in the corner. Ovechkin on Markov. Trying to free the puck up for himself. That's going to be batted back in. Ovechkin against Markov. He sets Markov down. Took a sweet time to get to the puck. Trying to get to Nick Backstrom. The net's come off. Sloppiness extreme in the attacking zone. I should have just shot it, man. You got the hottest stick in the playoffs right now. So maybe just shoot it with the hottest stick in the playoffs. Got the hot stick. Ovi knows all about the hot stick. That's a celebration. That'll be flung down. That might actually become an icing. Yep, it will. That was maybe me doing that in a fit of panic. This is it's still close. Keep in mind, it's a close game. 1-goal game, which is surprising to me. Surprising enough, anyway. And we'll just redo that face-off. Redo the face-off. Well, we got to win it, and win it clean. We do win it clean. No tie-ups. Oh, my God. Where the hell's the winger at? Yeah, they're doing a good job of pinching us off on our breakout too. So that was not an easy play for me to make with that. I just had to concede defeat, concede possession. Good play by Ribeiro. Protected that with his body. Saucer to Perot, who has it, who does an unnecessary deep. That's a nice play. That's a nice save. He's hoping for a goal. Do you shoot low and try to create a rebound, or do you try to pick the short side corner? Which is where it's my go-to shot on Carey Price. But you have people standing around the net too. If you shoot for the pad, maybe you create one. Which is how we got our goal, man. That's how we got our only goal in the game, was shooting low on Carey Price. We're going to just do the same thing. Nice try through the screen. Wolski bats it down with the stick. Protected. That's an odd angle to get a one-timer from, but hey, it hit Carey Price in the mask too. I heard that mask saved. Oh, man. Our D getting walked way too often. It's not going to last. Had a good play on Cavalry there. It gets through. Funnels through on the shot from the point. We're slow to get to the puck. We're not winning these puck battles. Holtby on a save off of Colby Armstrong's chances, which, again, this guy's been really, really on it in this series. Johansson walks another man, and it got loose off of his stick toward the corner, so the Habs have it again. They're back away, but not for very long before we pressure them to dump it in. We're going to send this back out, and it does indeed float back to center, which is a break for us. That's all that I was trying to do. Give ourselves some relief. We wrap it again, and the nets come off. I don't know what's caused that net to dislodge. They always opt not to show you the replay of what happened, so I think somebody got body checked, probably Backstrom or something like that. I mean, they're dumping it in a lot. I want to say that. We have forced these guys to dump the puck in a lot. We kicked it the opposite direction I wanted to kick it in. And I'm just going to peel away from the forecheck because I want a specific route out of the zone. And I mean, I don't have one. I have to skate this and dump it in, which we do successfully. No one's down low. No one's an option down low. Back to Green. Walk in the middle. Shots wide of Carey Price. Shoot it. Oh my God, Perot, your timing is so bad. Boom. Orlov is the man that takes the shot anyway. Not the man that should have been taking it. And that'll be it. That's it. Period's over. We'll go back to the dressing rooms. Still up 1-0 in this game. Kind of feels like a bit of a miracle. We need to be pressuring these guys more in the attacking zone. Need that power play. That first power play has got to come at some point. If we keep scratching, clawing, and digging away at this one, I think we'll get there. But, you know, I'm being very patient with our team. Oh, my God. Plekanec's handed that chance. Bork has handed that chance. Do you want to win this game or not, guys? Oh, we've started 2 periods in a row. We've started very rough. We opened the second period of play much the same. And we've done it again to open the third. A critical period of play in this game. And in this series. And we're just handing pucks to the Canadiens right now. I don't know what we're doing. We're the most unorganized, sloppy mess I've ever seen right now. Lose a face-off. But of course it's going to lead to a point shot. Good block, though. Yeah, no, you guys got to have some communication and get to that. Dump in. Yep. It sucks to have to dump it in because it's, again, to me, it's like conceding defeat. You didn't get the zone entry that you wanted, so you have to send it in. But, I mean, it's much the same for them for the majority of the evening. I mean, and we find that weak side breakout again. This time I'm not going to dump it in. I'm going to just, that effectively works kind of like a dump in, doesn't it? We need to be more cognizant of the forwards and where they are on the breakout, on the forecheck, when they're breaking it out. Bro kind of stumbles over himself there. That's PK Subban defending you. Not going to be easy. Shoot. And it's flung wide. You need to hover over these guys. Get that forecheck presence going. Backdoor for a potential tap in that I think Ribeiro would have had. We still do have the puck in the zone. Now back to the point. Schultz, look at the space. And if he didn't hit the net with that shot, I would have been really pissed off. All right, Erat, we're going to walk around this. Oh, man, did Carey Price get a stick on that? I think he made a good poke check. Best shift of the game, I think, for us, by far. By far the best shift of the game. Oh! Phew! Oh, these moves. Oh, my God, these moves by Ribeiro. That was a beautiful move because he was about to get body checked. And you couldn't have pulled a spin-off move any more perfectly timed or any better in my mind. But it just, yeah, he ran out of deeks to do. Markov was like, I've seen enough. No more, man. We have a flashy goal from Marcus Johansson in this building. In the last game, it was the third goal. No, this was the second goal of the game. I'm sorry. The third goal of that game was Ovechkin's. That's Gianta to Holtby, who has the save of reversing this. Ovechkin just watches it sail right past his feet. Kind of irritating. And that's going to become not an icing. Bank it. Chimera create a little bit of disturbance in the neutral zone. That could have been a nasty collision in the neutral ice. Ovechkin's on those boards. He's going to be flying past Markov. Just ends up shooting on Carey Price. Up on the shoulder. We float that one back in as well. That was more just getting the puck back into the zone instead of having a dumb turnover. Defenseman be positioned on this. Plekanec from a distance. Bork not from so much of a distance. Orlov disrupts it, but they get the goal anyway. And Rene Bork ends Holtby's shutout streak, which was going strong coming into the third period. I thought he was on his way to another one. And Rene Bork, who else to break the shutout streak? Orlov tried to get over there because we lost our positioning. We lost our ground with John Carlson. And Orlov almost made that play work defensively, but no, I mean, we've just had too many breakdowns in front of our goaltender to help Braden Holtby out in this game. So we got to go out there. We got to get the next one. That is definitely an important task for us. Go get the next goal. Ribeiro to Erat. I'm feeling confident about that one. Oh, it was, and then it didn't go in. Taking a lot of shots off the wing in this game. It's the only thing that Montreal is giving us are weak point shots that are, even then, the point shots have gotten blocked a lot in this game. I'm throwing that in front, and again, it's another centering pass that just goes right through the crease. Shoot. Yes, Price will cover, but we have to just send it right back in. When the puck's played near the blue line, no mistakes. That's for the last 9.5 or whatever remains of this game. No mistakes near the blue line with the puck. Handling the puck. And I don't care who has it or what you're doing with the puck. You just get the puck right back in. Even if you have to chip it to the corner. It doesn't have to be on net. But that's basically what we have to do. We have to play very solid. Oh my God, Holtby. Oh, I don't know why he has to have a rebound juggling sequence like that in that moment. Lockdown. You understand that Erat's just trying to drive the puck toward the net there. Which is the right... Had a teammate going right to the net, so it's the right play to make there. I don't have an option. I don't really have a breakout option. I do now. We catch them changing. Oh! Whew! If you want to talk about goal of the playoffs, that would have been it. That would have been the most timely goal of the playoffs from Marty Erat off of a spinorama. And he did it exactly when he needed to. Back to retriever. Very slow retrieving, but that is deliberate. We want to make sure we set this up. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. All right. Ovechkin rides the stick after scoring on a give-and-go pass with, I think, Nick Backstrom. We have the lead again. We just kind of crossed up their defense. No, it was Jason Chimera. I'm sorry. I didn't know who was on the ice with him. It was 25-8. 8-25, and then back to number 8. And it's in the net. And the lead is once again restored in favor of Washington. Can we hold this one? We have to play dump and chase now. And if we get within the last, 3 minutes and they start pressing, Montreal that is, we are going 1-3. We're going to go full trap mode. You can argue I should go full trap mode, but I can't complain with the way we've played so far with our strategies as they are. So, oh, we got set down at the end of that play. It's worked back in. We kind of gave up on the play. Both players, Like and Wolski, gave up on the play on that sequence. Hard back check. Yes. Clean pickup by Alsner. Clean retrieval. He's offside. He's definitely offside. I don't think there's any doubt about that, but there's also no doubt about, it's 8, make it 8. 8 goals in 11 games. It was 10 games played entering this one, and it is now 11 games. 8 goals in 11 is a very hot tally for any player. They don't like Mike Green in Montreal. Why not? I mean, he's been making mistakes on the blue line. You guys should be cheering for this guy. He's really helped your team out in some cases. Not my fault if you can't score. Oh, that was a gimme. This is a... Oh! I was about to say this is going to be a layup for Ovechkin. That one is not. Back in. Down low. Yes. We're looking at the last minute or so a game. I mean, we're looking close to a goaltender pull for the Canadiens. Looks like is not lazy to that puck. Good job. Just look at our breakout. We're so clean. Composed coming out of the zone. Wolski loves that deke. And, oh, man. That's a timeout. I'm taking my timeout. I've done it. I've taken my timeout. Nope. Full neutral zone trap. 1-3-1. Forecheck is 1-2-2 passive. I got to change my offensive strategy to be conservative. I went too early, and we won it anyway. Out. Yes. Why is their D playing so far back? They could have kept the puck in on that attempted breakout. Yes, Chimera. All right, change this to be either conservative or defend the lead. I don't want to be flat out defend the lead yet in terms of our offensive approach. Oh, Chimera. Yes, back in there. He's got it. That's a smart play. That is a good play. Good man. Good man. Oh, man. Way too aggressive, though. Way too aggressive on that forecheck. Here he comes. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. We're out of position. Dominic Moore, man. Everyone was just nowhere to be found on that one. Saved. They're pulling him down the ice, down the rink. Chimera, it's behind you. We're looking at a big moment in this game. Holtby. Blocked. Blocked in front. Bork is wide. And it's flung down the ice. And that's going to hurl just short of the empty net. Oh my God. What an end to this game. Candace is sealed off. Backstrom goes down the ice. And we're going to take it. Game 4 in exciting and dramatic fashion. We win the game with a late game power play and search for the Montreal Canadiens. We are suddenly up 3-1 in this series. We have nothing to lose except the series itself and 3 straight games. We take one, and this series is over. That's it. Just win one game, and we are on our way to the Eastern Conference Final. We have fought and scratched and clawed to get here. Quite the series against Rangers. This has not been an easy series at all against Montreal. They have made this quite the competition for ourselves, but it's Ovechkin leading the way to victory. So tell me, did Pittsburgh even it up? Oh, Vancouver evened it up. Nashville is 1 away from advancing, which was the scenario that I wanted. I wanted a potential Nashville final. And oh no. Pittsburgh is trailing to Toronto. Will we play Toronto in the conference final? Chimera, 12 points. He had a point on that goal from Ovechkin, so he gets another point. So the 3-way tie is broken on. Chimera had a multi-point game then. And Ovechkin with 11 points. Ovechkin with 8 goals leads the league. The definitive leader in goals scored. Oh, Crosby hasn't scored in a while, and that's Pittsburgh's problem.